Hey everyone, hello. Am I clearly audible? Hello, am I clearly audible? Hello everyone, am I clearly audible? Hello, am I clearly audible? Hello everyone, am I clearly audible? Hello. So, welcome to the current and legal brief. And welcome to the current and legal brief. So today we will break down the today Hindu analysis. Uh, just give me a second. Wait, just. तो आज 9 जुलाई है और आज के आर्टिकल वी विल ब्रेक डाउन टुडे आर्टिकल. सो आज का इम्पोर्टेंट आर्टिकल में फर्स्ट आर्टिकल इज आवर फर्स्ट आर्टिकल विल बी Iran USA violation of ceasefire. We will see our first article would be Iran USA violation of ceasefire. We will move to the another important article of the day will be Indian oil import rises 40%. Indian oil import rises 40% from the previous year. Then we will move to the NATO summit 2026 in Turkey. And another article of the day is about Hyderabad cybercrime in the age of AI. And next important article will be female enrollment rises 42% in higher education compared to men. And important editorial of the day will be revolution to resurgence Iran strategic movement. And this will be the important article, important editorial of the day. So our first topic is about Iran and USA violation of a ceasefire on certain points. ट्रम्प ट्रम्प ने इम्पोर्टेंट रिमार्क दिया नाटो समिट में कि as far as I here we can see here just as far as I am concerned, it is over. It's just a waste of time dealing with them. I will let our wonderful I will let our wonderful negotiator keep talking if they want, but I don't see it happening. So this article mainly about violation of ceasefire, violation of ceasefire on certain points. What is the points? Like with the important point is US attack Iranian coastal military infrastructure after ceasefire. I am saying after ceasefire. ये ceasefire के बाद US again attack Iranian coastal military infrastructure in retaliation. Then Iran state that it is a violation of ceasefire. In a statement, Iran make it is the violation of a ceasefire. And what about the America violated the memorandum MOUs first. In retaliation, Iran also retaliate to US. And Iran uh, Iran seized certain Iran seized US military asset. So Iran, in retaliation, seized certain US military asset. Then again, America make a statement that Iran continued military activities and threatened commercial shipping. Therefore, America launched fresh strike in self-defense. But both country blame each other. Both country blame each other. Countries blame each other for violation of ceasefire. Each other for violation of ceasefire. ये लोग आपस में ही बोलते हैं कि तुमने पहले सीज फायर तोड़ा, और या तो ईरान बोलता है अमेरिका तुमने सीज फायर पहले तोड़ा, और अमेरिका बोलता है ईरान तुमने पहले सीज फायर तोड़ा. तो ट्रम्प एक एट नाटो समिट 2026, नाटो समिट में नाटो समिट 2026 in Turkey. In Turkey happened. Trump make certain important point. Trump make certain important remarks. First point was ceasefire is over. Ceasefire is over. Second point he made, if Iran want, then we will continue. Even if Iran want, then we will continue to talk or negotiate. I will show the here. As far as I am concerned, it is over. It's just a waste of time with dealing with them. Then he made, I will let our wonderful negotiator keep talking if they want, but I don't see it happening. Ceasefire is over. More attack are possible. According to more attack from US on Iran is possible. Iran responds to this remark. Iran said, in response, Iran says, Iran claim if we're responsible by attacking multiple US military related target in Gulf region after American strike. Iran says we will retaliate. We will retaliate. We will retaliate. Now the complete, I will say, as far as I concerned, that is complete. ये सारा मामला घूम फिर के स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मोज पे ही जाके खत्म होता है. And it is the most important passage for as far as we can say for India also. It is a significant strait of Hormuz is too crucial for Indian. How I will say the importance points regarding state of Hormuz. Let me try to understand importance of state of Hormuz. स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मोस क्यों इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे लिए? स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मोस, this is the state of Hormuz. Iran, this is Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Oman, and this is the passage. This is the passage. This is called state of Hormuz. And we will discuss this state of Hormuz, why it is important for India. Every day, a large share of global crude oil and liquid LNG passes through its narrow sea route. It conflict black oil prices. अगर स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मोज अगर वॉर कंटिन्यू होता है अगर, तो ऑयल प्राइस सडन विल बी राइज. ऑयल प्राइस राइज होगा. ऑयल प्राइस राइजेस, शिपिंग कॉस्ट इंक्रीज होगा. शिपिंग कॉस्ट इंक्रीज. ग्लोबल इन्फ्लेशन हो जाएगा, ग्लोबल इन्फ्लेशन हो जाएगा, शिप का मूवमेंट और स्टॉप हो जाएगा, ग्लोबल इन्फ्लेशन increase. Energy importing countries like India are affected, and India will be affected badly. Our economic impact of the closing of economic impact, इकोनॉमिक इम्पैक्ट इंडिया पे क्या होगा? इकोनॉमिक इम्पैक्ट ऑन इंडिया, stock market fell, as we already know. stock market गिर जाएगा. As I already say, oil price बढ़ जाएगा. Investor will be confused and they will don't invest in India because of this stock market fell हो जाएगा. What is India position in the issue? India अपने आप को कहाँ मतलब मानता हूँ? इंडियन पोजीशन क्या है? व्हाट इज द इंडिया पोजीशन ऑन वेस्ट एशिया क्राइसिस? इंडिया, as we already know, India always try to maintain. India always try a balanced approach. Try to balanced approach. कि हाँ आप लोग पीसफुल नेगोशिएट कीजिए. इंडिया अर्ज्ड बोथ कंट्री, तो आप लोग पीसफुल नेगोशिएट कीजिए, पीसफुल नेगोशिएट कर लीजिए आपस में, पीसफुल नेगोशिएट कर लीजिए. प्रोटेक्शन मतलब इससे क्या होगा? प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ कमर्शियल शिपिंग हो जाएगा. हाँ, मतलब कि जो स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मोज से शिप पास कर रहे हो उस पर वल्नरेबिलिटी नहीं होगा. और इंडिया के लिए बहुत ही व्हाट वी कैन से मेंटेनिंग बैलेंस अप्रोच बिकॉज इंडिया एनर्जी सेक्टर, एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी and relations with Israel, Iran, ये तो आपका एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी क्यों इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है इंडिया के लिए, स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मज? बिकॉज वी कांट इमेजिन लाइक energy, a significant portion of Indian import, a significant portion of Indian imports, we can say crude oil, travel through Strait of Hormuz, and any disruption affect इंडियन इकोनॉमी. यहाँ अगर कुछ भी हुआ, कोई भी अगर यहाँ स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मस में अगर प्रॉब्लम हुई तो हमारे इकोनॉमी को बैडली इफेक्ट करेगी. वी आर ट्राइंग टू बैलेंस आवर रिलेशन विथ इजराइल बिकॉज इट इज इंडिया biggest defense allies after, we can say in tech, after Russia, or defense ally. And we are trying to also maintain a relation with Iran because of energy security. Our crude oil and what we can say LPG are all moving from Strait of Hormuz. So, and relation with Iran is also crucial in terms of Chabahar port. India developed Chabahar port. India developed Chabahar port in this region. Central Asia connectivity, important for India for Central Asia. Regional diplomacy अच्छा होगा. और इंडिया के जो वी कैन से मेजॉरिटी ऑफ डायस्पोरा इज वर्किंग इन द मिडिल ईस्ट, or any disruption in this region can affect their security, and so million of Indian works in Gulf country, and any regional war could affect their safety and remittance. We will also so these are the important reason why Strait of Hormuz are for important for us. If any disruption in this region, any, I'm saying any single, if any what we can see, अगर कोई भी इसराइल ईरान वॉर होता है तो हमारे कंट्री में एक इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस हम लोग को देखने को मिलता है। अभी 2-3 महीने पहले आप लोग देख सकते हैं द प्राइसेस ऑफ सिलेंडर राइजेस and availability of crude oil we have seen. So this, due to this reason, this is important for our for us. So we will move to our next important article. Hyderabad. Our next important article is Hyderabad cyber crime police arrest 36 from 5 states, recover 49 lakhs. This is the also we can say how cyber crime affect how cyber crime affect day on the, every in the age of AI, we can say. I will discuss in detail. Hyderabad cyber crime police arrest 36 from 5 states and recover 49 lakhs. 49 lakhs are recovery. इमेजिन कीजिए आप दिल्ली में बैठे हैं और दिल्ली में आप बैठे हुए हैं और दिल्ली में बैठ के और एक पर्सन हैदराबाद में या कोई और रीजन हैदराबाद में बैठ के आपके बैंक से मतलब आपकी जो कमाई हुई पैसे हैं या कुछ भी कोई एसेट है वो आपके एसेट को वो ले जाता है थ्रू डिजिटल मीडियम। तो ये वी कैन से इन द एज ऑफ एआई दिस इज अ वल्नरेबिलिटी रिस्क। यहाँ क्या हुआ ये हैदराबाद हैदराबाद साइबर crime police arrested 36 people from 5 different states. They arrested 36 people from 5 different states and recovered 49 lakhs rupees. Money refunded to victims. Money refunded to victims. To victim. Cases registered through National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal (NCRP), which full form National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal. NCRP, National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal. So 36 accused were arrested in from 5 different states, and 49 like were recovered from this state. 5 different states were Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Delhi. Types of cyber fraud involved in this article is that you can't what are the types of cyber fraud you can't imagine. Like here we can see digital arrest. It's a digital arrest. We can see job fraud, investment fraud case, and one more important is here. I will discuss here in detail. Types of fraud happen. Types of fraud. First, we know trading and investment. Trading, investment fraud. 5 तरह के फ्रॉड हुआ है, जिसमें से पहला है ट्रेडिंग इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्रॉड। इसमें क्या है, आपको मतलब ये फ्रॉडर आपको मतलब ये कांटेक्ट करेंगे, व्हाट्सएप पे कर सकते हैं, टेलीग्राम पे करेंगे, या कोई फेक वेबसाइट होगा उनका, उससे आपको कनेक्ट करेंगे। आपको वो प्रॉमिस करेंगे, दे विल प्रॉमिस टू यू टू इन्वेस्ट ऑन certain stock, एंड दे विल प्रॉमिस कि आप इन्वेस्ट कीजिए और हम आपको गारंटी देते हैं कि आपको इससे बहुत प्रॉफिट होगा। आपको वी कैन से 30 दिन में पैसा डबल हो जाएगा। स्टॉक मार्केट टिप्स देते हैं। क्रिप्टो करेंसी में आप बोलते हैं कि इनको इन्वेस्ट कीजिए, इसमें बहुत पैसा है, आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट रिटर्न रेट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट बहुत ही मिलेगा। तो और people generally believe them and try to certain amount. Once the amount they receive, they flee away. And the second fraud happen is digital arrest. And then this thing, digital arrest आजकल बहुत ही चल रहा है, बहुत ही न्यूज़ में है, डिजिटल अरेस्ट स्कैम। और इस स्कैम, आई विल मार्क हेयर, this scam is very crucial for every try to talk about this digital arrest scam. I will highlight this scam because in recent news we have seen many cases of digital arrest, and this is the important. Why? Because this is important. This is the fastest growing cyber crime. cyber इसमें आपको इम्पोर्टेंट ये फ्रॉडर, वो फ्रॉडस्टर जो होते हैं, फ्रॉडस्टर वो अब प्रिटेंड करेंगे, क्या करेंगे कि हम गवर्नमेंट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं, हम सीबीआई ऑफिसर हैं, सीबीआई ऑफिसर या पुलिस हैं, ईडी ऑफिसर हो गए, ईडी ऑफिसर हो गए, या आरबीआई ऑफिसर हो गए। तो ये आपको प्रिटेंड करेंगे कि हम सीबीआई से हैं भाई, हमें आपको मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग केस में आपको पकड़ा है, या ईडी ऑफिसर हैं, आप पे ये एलिगेशन है। दे टेल द विक्टिम्स, वो बोल देंगे कि आपका आधार कार्ड आधार कार्ड इन्वॉल्व है मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग केस में, मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग केस में आप इन्वॉल्व हैं, आपको डिजिटल अरेस्ट किया जाता है, डिजिटल अरेस्ट किया जाता है। And most of the people from tier 1 and tier 2 cities, and they believe them कि हाँ कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है, और वो डिजिटल अरेस्ट सच में उनको मान लेते हैं। और आफ्टर दैट दे थ्रेटन विक्टिम्स, वो आपको डराएंगे, बोलेंगे कि इतना इतना सर्टेन अमाउंट मनी दो, हम केस को रफा दफा कर देंगे। और जब आप पैसा दे दिए और तो फिर ये दे विल फ्ली अवे अगेन। And one important point I will mention here, as far as I know, digital arrest. There is no concept of digital arrest at present in Indian law. फ्यूचर का कोई पता नहीं, बट अभी एट प्रेजेंट वी कैन से इंडियन लॉ में डिजिटल अरेस्ट का कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है। So if ever you get received the call or someone pretended to be a CBI officer or any ED officer, then you either we will common people we will cut the call, and we can do, if you have a power or something, then you can register case on certain fraudster. Another important fraud happen here is third, OTP fraud. OTP fraud is a bit old, but it is also relevant. Fraudster ask about your OTP, and they will pretend to be bank officer, and debit card detail. They will ask for debit card detail. Once you share the OTP, and they will then flee away. Social media fraud, we are also important. Social media fraud, and this fraud is that look like a fake. They will make fake fraudster. They will do? They will make a fake Instagram account, Facebook page. फेसबुक पेज फेक होगा, आप उनका कस्टमर केयर होगा, उनका जो भी प्रोफाइल होगा, दे विल अपलोड ऑन गूगल, सो देन द पीपल विल बिलीव दैट दे आर, यस, दे आर ऑथेंटिक people. Their main purpose is to steal money and personal information. These people steal, their main goal is to steal personal info, and they are selling. So stop uploading your personal detail like a mobile phone or any bank details on social media. And another and the last we can say is matrimonial fraud. Matrimonial fraud. In this fraud, they create a fake profile on matrimonial site, and they will gain your trust. First, they will gain trust. हाँ, आपसे ट्रस्ट हो गया, मतलब आपका जीत जाएंगे, आपका भरोसा जीत जाएंगे, फिर उसको आपसे मतलब कि बात करके, जो होता है ना, मतलब वी कैन से दे विल मेक एक्सक्यूज ऑफ लाइक मेडिकल इमरजेंसी हो गया हमारे परिवार में, मेडिकल इमरजेंसी हो गया, ट्रैवल एक्सपेंसेस हो गया, मिलने के लिए ट्रैवल एक्सपेंसेस नहीं है, पैसा भेज दो, तो हम मिल सकते हैं, एक्सपेंसेस, travel expenses, and these things, they will once they will gain your trust, they will ask money in terms of excuses. So stay away from this type of matrimonial website. And one last fraud we can say is job fraud. कि हाँ, आप सेलेक्ट हो गए हैं इस जॉब में, आपको वेरीफाई किया जाता है हमारे सोर्स की तरफ से, आपको इतने इतने अमाउंट हमारे ऐप पे, मतलब कि हमारे अकाउंट में भेजिए, तो हम आपको मतलब जॉब दे देंगे, और वो बोलेंगे कि हाँ, हमारे सोर्सेस हैं, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट मिनिस्ट्री में है, हम आपको जॉब, गवर्नमेंट जॉब दिला सकते हैं. These are the types of fraud that happen, and the Hyderabad police cyber fraud team catches those accused and recover the amount, and they obviously they refund the money to the uh, respective victims. And we will move to the another important article. We will move to the another important article. Here, what I was the important this, why this is important. Russia share an Indian oil importer. Russia share this graph. Indian oil import rises above 40%. Russian dependent Moscow share a new daily oil bill has continued to grow. Indian other sources in terms of oil export. This is a pure factual and database article. I will break down in a simple language for your easy understanding. So what is the importance of this article? Central theme of this article, we can say, India is buying more oil from Russia because of global supply issue and high oil prices. India, India buying more oil due to, we can say, a global supply issue and high oil price. Important facts I will discuss here. Russia share increase. Try to understand. And this is the important chats we have to understand. Just give me a minute. Russia share. So, Russia share in terms of volume and in terms of value. Russia share in terms of value. Both are different things. This article explains that 40.5% of value and 42.6%. I will explain it. As we know that in May 2026, Russia share in Indian oil import crosses 40%. I will directly here. Try to look the figure. In May 2026, Russia share in May 2026, Russia share in Indian oil import crossed 40%. 40%. Then after that, 40%, 40.5% of Indian import oil by volume came from Russia, and 42.6% of oil import bill by value was paid to Russia. This is the highest share in nearly we can say nearly 2 year. India pay more to Russia for oil. India pay more per barrel, we can say, to Russia. I will explain it here. India pay Russia. India India pay to Russia around $916 per ton. मतलब कि पर टन के लिए इंडिया उस रशिया को 916 डॉलर पर टन पे करता है. हालांकि एवरेज जो इंडिया पे एवरेज प्राइस जो इंडिया इंपोर्ट करता है दूसरे कंट्री से, तो वो वहाँ $870 पर टन वो देता है. तो यहाँ 46 टन का जो प्रीमियम है, 46 टन पर टन 46 पर टन 46 डॉलर पर टन प्रीमियम इंडिया रशिया को पे एक्स्ट्रा करता है. और जो अदर कंट्री से इंपोर्ट करता है वहाँ 870 पर टन है, और रशिया से जो लेता है वो 916 पर टन है. क्यों? रीजन, रशिया जो है पहले इंडिया को डिस्काउंट देता था, before we can say Russia had been giving discount crude oil to India after western sanction जब लगा था रशिया पे, वेस्टर्न सैंक्शन जब लगा था, तो रशिया डिस्काउंट दे रहा था, डिस्काउंट। पर अभी बाय मई 2026 से डिस्काउंट खत्म कर दिया, मतलब ना के बराबर हो गया, बिल्कुल डिस्काउंट रिड्यूस टू नल, रिड्यूस and no longer the cheapest option. Now Russia oil, we can say, is no longer cheapest option. We are paying $46 per ton extra to them. Value increased but we can say quantity fell. वैल्यू इससे क्या हुआ, हमारा पहले आप कम प्राइस में ऑयल ले रहे थे तो हम लोग ज़्यादा ले रहे थे बाय वैल्यू, बाय इन द टर्म्स ऑफ वॉल्यूम, और उनको वैल्यू कम मिल रहा था ड्यू टू डिस्काउंट। अब वैल्यू उनका बढ़ गया है, वॉल्यूम उस टाइम हम लोग ज़्यादा ले रहे थे रसिया से और वैल्यू कम दे रहे थे। अब वॉल्यूम जो है, अब हम लोग कम ले रहे हैं रसिया से क्योंकि पर टन हमको $46 एक्स्ट्रा पे कर रहा है, तो अब हमारा वैल्यू बढ़ गया। अब हमारा वॉल्यूम घट गया, सॉरी एक सेकेंड, अब हमारा वॉल्यूम घट गया बट वैल्यू बढ़ गया। अर्लियर जब डिस्काउंट हम लोग को मिल रहा था, जब डिस्काउंट मिल रहा था, अब नॉट डिस्काउंट रिड्यूस, डिस्काउंट नो डिस्काउंट, जब डिस्काउंट मिल रहा था तो हम लोग वॉल्यूम ज़्यादा ले रहे थे, तेल ज़्यादा इंपोर्ट कर रहे थे रशिया से, बट उनका जो वैल्यू था टोटल, तो वो हम उनको कम पे कर रहे थे, बट अब वॉल्यूम गिर गया, बट वैल्यू जो हम अमाउंट पे करते हैं उनको $46 पर टन वी आर पेइंग एक्स्ट्रा, सो वैल्यू इंक्रीज बट वॉल्यूम डिक्रीज, अर्लियर वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज बट वैल्यू डिक्रीज, दिस थिंग इज important to understand. वैल्यू ऑयल इंपोर्ट फ्रॉम रशिया इंक्रीज बाय 43%। कितना वैल्यू, कितना इंक्रीज हो गया, 83%, 83% कंपेयर टू मई 2025, मई 2025 से वैल्यू जो हम उनको ज़्यादा पेमेंट कर रहे हैं 83%। सपोज वी आर पेइंग ₹100 in May 2025 for per ton, now we are paying ₹183 per ton in 2026, so 83% significant, and it's a matter a lot, but actual quantity fell by 2%. Suppose we are earlier I used to get 100 liter 100 liter, now we are 98 liter, so volume fell by 2%. It's not that much, but value increases. Oil becomes so much expensive, so paid more money. India total oil import in May 2026, इंडिया जो ने जो टोटल ऑयल इंपोर्ट किया है, कितना किया है, 21.82 मिलियन टन, हाईएस्ट वी कैन से, अब तक का हाईएस्ट मंथली इंपोर्ट सिंस जनवरी से अब तक में इंडिया का सबसे हाईएस्ट इंपोर्ट हुआ, इतना मिलियन टन इंडिया ने खरीदा है, और 12% हाइयर देन अप्रैल मतलब पिछले महीने अप्रैल से अभी तक में 12% इंक्रीज हो गया। एंड ऑयल इंपोर्ट बिल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज, पिछले महीना बाई वॉल्यूम यू कैन से 12% बढ़ गया, और बाय वैल्यू 23% बढ़ गया। मतलब वॉल्यूम में पिछले महीने मई 2020 अप्रैल 2026 में 12% आप मतलब कि वॉल्यूम में बढ़ा दिए, बट बाय वैल्यू 23% बढ़ गया। वी कैन से नाउ, अब तो हमारे लिए रशिया चीपेस्ट सोर्स ऑफ ऑयल का नहीं है, तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू डाइवर्सिफाई आवर ऑयल, ट्राइंग टू डाइवर्सिफाई oil sources. Although they are not the permanent and resilient member in for oil supplying, even though we are importing oil from Iran, as I said, this is the important for us. Second, Venezuela by Venezuela by USA, and third is UAE. Again, I am saying these sources are not permanent. These sources are not permanent. If any West Asia crisis happen, then these sources are not resilient for us. Then we are moving to the Russia. Again, we are moving for Russian oil. So Russia is still our biggest supplier for oil. Russia remain reliable because reliability in the age we can say during crisis is important for any nation. किसी भी कंट्री के लिए कंटिन्यू ऑयल इम्पोर्टेंट अभी तो बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर मान ली वेस्ट एशिया क्राइसिस, स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज पे कोई क्राइसिस होता है तो हमारा ये सोर्सेस, ये तीनों सोर्सेस बंद हो जाते हैं. बट रशिया का जो सोर्स है सप्लाई, वो रिलायबिलिटी हमें ये तीनों सोर्सेस पे नहीं मिलती है. सो हम लोग अभी तक रशिया से ज़्यादा ऑयल इंपोर्ट करते हैं. ऑयल इंपोर्ट यहाँ अभी भी हम लोग ज़्यादा करते हैं रशिया से. अदर सोर्स आर लिमिटेड ड्यू टू जियो पॉलिटिकल एंड सप्लाई कंस्ट्रेंट. So these are the main breakdown of this article. We have seen why we are paying Russia to $46 per ton. So we need reliable sources during crisis. So this was the total breakdown of the article. We have seen here 2% decrease हो गया. हम लोग प्रीमियम दे रहे हैं $46 का. यार $46 का पर टन का प्रीमियम दे रहे हैं total. This was the around factual or data analytical article, digital. So we are trying to uh, move to another important article of the day, is that over 42%, this is the also important article. This so significant improvement government approach for females, we can say in terms 42% rise in female enrollment in higher education since 2014 reports. This is also a database, so we will try to explain in our slide. So another important article is total higher. This article mainly talk about India witnessed significant we can say significant increase female participation in higher education. Significant increase in female participation in higher education compared to men, we will see, and we will compare through decades. So we will try to break these important facts. Just give me a second, I will check our mic issue. So we will try to decode the article. टोटल अभी तक का जो टोटल हायर एजुकेशन, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन जो रिपोर्ट किया है, टोटल हायर एजुकेशन enrollment जो दाखिला we can say, and the student who are studying in a certain college. So these are the reports of not mine, these are the reports of Ministry of Education. So total participation 2014 में, 2022-23 में, 14-15 and 2023 and 24. We will see the data of 3 years as mentioned in article. Around 3.42 crore student crore student here, 4.46 crore, and here in this 4.50 crore. These 3.42 crore student total, male plus female student, both boys and girls, boys plus girls, both here also, here also. The participation in 2014-15 were 3.42 crore, 2022 and 23 4.46 crore, and in 23 and 24 is 4.50 crore. Now we will break down the female enrollment. We will see the female enrollment in this article. Okay. We will see the female enrollment here. Female enrollment. Female enrollment मतलब girls का enrollment in higher education. Again we will see the same year 2014-15. So out of 14-15, 2000, 2022-23, and we will see just a second. 2023 and 24. Female participation were 1.57 crore and 2.18 crore, and in this 2.24 crore. We will see now total enrollment were 3.42 crore, 3.42 crore were in 2014-15. Now we will the participation of female is 1.57 crore in 14-15, 2.18 crore in 2022-23, and on 23-24 2.24 crore. I'm showing this data so you try to understand the GER. What we are saying, GER, gross enrollment ratio. Try to understand this because this is important. Try to focus here. What is GER? GER क्या है? GER full form gross enrollment ratio is the measure percentage of people, both percentage of people, whether girl or boy, doesn't matter, percentage of people in the between 18 to 23 of age group, 20 between 18 to 23 age group, enrolled in higher education. Again, what is this? What is GER? GER stands for gross enrollment ratio. And what is gross enrollment ratio? It is the percentage of people. What are the amount of people, what are the percentage of people, whether it is boy or girl, doesn't matter, between 18 to 23 of age group enroll in higher education. So understand 23.7%, GER 23.7, 29.5 and 30. This was it in 2014. This is on 2000, we can say the 2022 and 23, and this is current 2023 and 24. This is the current GER. It means over 100 people, only 30% or 13% or 30 student. I'm not talking about boys and I'm not talking about girls. I'm talking about collectively 30 student only do higher education. we can see the imagine over 100 people, only 30 people is enrolled in higher education, whereas we will now focus individual over girls, or we can say or female GER, gross enrollment ratio, 22.9 in 2022, 24 and 25, 2014 and 15, 30.2, and current is 31.2. This is in 2023 and 24. This is the female GER. What is this? This is the female GER, and you can see the number here. 22 point, it rose from 22.9% to 30.2%, and now it rose to 30. This explains that over 100 girls, 30 girls or 31 girls participate or enroll in higher education. And this is the importance and the significant rise in a female in higher education. This explains that over 100 women age 18 to 23 women age 18 to 23 of age, about 31 are now enrolled in higher education. Now we are going to talk another important is GPI, gender parity index. And what this index explain? This is also important. Gender parity index. Gender parity index compares female. What it compare? It compare females. Compare females enrollment with male enrollment. Gender parity index compare female enrollment with male enrollment, and you will shock to know the data. We can say GPI 1, GPI 1, GPI above 1, and GPI above sorry, GPI above 1 and GPI below 1. GPI above 1 means equal participation, that a male if 100 people 100 from 100 people are participate between male plus female, then 50-50 their participation. GPI above 1 means more girls participation of we can say female is greater than male, and GPI below 1 is more female, less female in male, we can say male enrollment. Here in below 1 means male enrollment is more, and above 1 for female enrollment is 1. So our current GPI is in the data of 2023 24 is 1.08. That means from 100 female participation greater than male participation on higher education. Women are now participate in higher education slightly more than men. We will also try important concept of STEAM. STEAM. You guys probably heard of STEAM. STEAM, it stand for science. S stand for science. T stand for technology. E stand for engineering, and M stand for mathematics. STEAM enrollment also important because you will try to you will impress with the data. STEAM enrollment data of 2014 and 15, 91.5 lakhs total enrollment. 2023 and 24 is 1.02 cr. Total growth is 11.4%. Female participant in this STEAM is important. We will try to understand the female participation in a STEAM. The Ministry of Education report says that STEAM to 38.4% in before is older data, and now current data is 44% of female enrollment on 2023 and 24. So this was you can see the STEAM enrollment from 38 to 44% enrollment. So more girls are choosing science, STEAM, science, engineering, and technology courses than before. Therefore, the participation in STEAM obviously rose. So these are the survey of we can say the reports of All India Survey on Higher Education is, and conducted by Ministry of Education is. Try to understand is AISHE is conducted by Ministry of Education, and full form is All India Survey on Higher Education. All India Survey on Higher Education, and conducted by Ministry of Education. What it collect data from university and college India every year. Why the female enrollment increase sudden? Why we have seen the female enrollment is increase? Because better access to higher education, expansion of college and universities, various government schemes supporting girls educations. We have seen various schemes on girls education, and awareness obvious is important, important concept in this. Increasing participation of women in STEAM also increase. So we will try to for another last editorial of the day is the revolution in resurgence, Iran strategic movement. This is an important article of the day, important editorial of the day. This explain. I will try to explain in we can say in detail and in better way. Uh, this article is written by our Rajiv Agarwal, senior research consultant at the CRF Delhi, and author of the book Between Tehran and Tel Aviv, Gaza Story of Unending War. Author of the book Between Tehran and Tel Aviv, Gaza Story of Unending War. This is important editorial. It to talk about Iran history of revolution before 1947, 1979. The first revolution is first Islamic revolution, and on 2026 is we can see here we have seen is second revolution 2.0. What are the differences between revolution 1 and revolution 2, and what are the impact of and what are the status of Iran before revolution 2.0 and after 2.0, and what are the Indian where India stand in this. We will figure this article in detail. So this central try to understand the central theme of this article. Whenever you read anything, try to understand what is the central theme of article, what is article about. So if you understand this, the overall story you will understand easily. So the central editorial argues that instead of becoming weak, we have seen US put Iran becoming weak after US Israel war, Israel war. Iran faces Iran US Israel war. We have seen Iran has emerged wait, just give me a second. But what happened instead of breaking? Just give me a second. Huh. We have seen US Israel war attack or American strike. We have seen on their four cities. American strike. We have seen assassination. This is the what we can say. ये बहुत ही गंभीर बात है कि किसी देश के सुप्रीम लीडर को आप मार दे रहे हैं तब भी वो आपको हरा दे. दिस इज द वी कैन से दिस इज phenomenon. This is the phenomenon. Economic sanction through decades. Economic sanction we have seen on Iran. The point of writing this is uh, try to understand. We have is on any country. अगर किसी भी कंट्री पे आप वॉर कर रहे हो, उन पे स्ट्राइक कर रहे हो, उनके लीडर को आप मार दे रहे हो, उनको इकोनॉमिक सैंक्शन पे डाल देते हो, तो वो कोई भी देश वो ब्रेक हो जाता है. बट ईरान के केस में ऐसा नहीं था. ईरान ultimately rise political stronger and more united, more confident, and may now shape the strategic and geopolitical balance of West Asia. Second, and the editorial mainly explain the Iran status after the revolution 2.0. Instead of breaking, we have seen instead of breaking किसी भी देश पे अगर इतना चीज हो, instead of breaking of Iran, breaking what you all you imagine. We have seen that attack, strike, assassination of a leader, and economic sanction through decades. कोई भी देश they will suffer. Obviously they are suffered, but instead of breaking, government survives. The important for any country, government survived. Army remain united. Army remain united. People come together. People come together. Nationalism and together, and among people, nationalism increased. And also important, Iran show the world. Iran show the world how to retaliate against superpower. Iran show the how to world how to retaliate a we can say retaliate superpower. Even sanction could not completely destroyed it. uh, Article flow is that Iran would become unstable. Everyone thought that Iran would instead of Iran would become unstable. Government has already fall. Economic would crash. Public would revolt. But instead, we have seen that government survived. Army remain united. People come together, and the feeling of nationalism increase. And retaliation. Earlier, we used to believe that American, if we go against America, then our economic will crash. But Iran show the world how to retaliate against this type of country. Now, why does author compare this with 1979 revolution? We will try to understand revolution, the or we can say first Islamic revolution. 1979. It happened first Islamic revolution. Try to understand this is important. If you understand this, you will easily understand West Asia crisis and Iran and Israel, or what we can say, Iran Israel issue, or why state of Hormuz important for us. Before 1979, Iran was Iran ruled by we can say a leader. His name is Shah Muhammad Reza Pahlavi. Pahlavi, or we can say Pahlavi. He was he was a pro-Western. He was he was pro-West. That means one who pro, we can say pro-Western. That means close ally of West, or we can say America, USA. Modernization supporter. Many Iranian oppose him because of dictatorship, his inequality and repression, foreign influence, and Western culture. Then a person named Ayatollah Khomeini tried to retaliate against the government. People supported him, and with the supported people, ended this system. Monarchy ended, and Iran became an Islamic republic. People support him, and after the Islamic revolution, people Iran with the we can say Iran became again Islamic Republic. Islamic Republic. And we have to understand one important thing is that before 1979, just give me a second. Before we can say Islamic Revolution on January 1979, Shah, this man, Shah Muhammad Reza Pahlavi, flew Iran, and Ayatollah Khomeini returned from exile. Millions of people welcomed him, supported him, and the monarchy ultimately collapsed. On 1 April 1979, Islamic Republic of Iran established. On 1 April 1979, Iran became Islamic Republic. So this how we have now we will connect to the challenge after revolution. We have seen Iraq-Iran war happen, huge damage to Iran. US hostage crisis on 1979, relation broke down. US sanction we have seen, economic hit badly to Iran, and when Iran tried to develop nuclear program, dispute happen, constant pressure, sanction, proxy group created. So internal protest happened on 1999, 2009, and 2017, 2019, and we have also seen in 2022. And economic problem already we have seen, inflation, unemployment, and currency devaluation. Why author called 2026 revolution as a 2.0, or why editorial talk revolution? It is a revolution 2.0. Why they compared it with the first? Try to understand this because it is important. Author call this because, just give me a second. Hello, am I clearly audible? So, where were we? Revolution 2.0. According to the editorial, earlier revolution removed Shah, the dictator of Iran. Earlier revolution we have seen Shah removed Shah. Earlier revolution removed Shah Ahmad Pahlavi. Now the recent war has strengthened the existing Islamic Republic instead of removing. Before on we can say, and in 2026, the we can say a existing Islamic Republic, which was created on 1 April 1979, did not remove, although it is strengthened. That is why editorial say it is revolution 2.0. How this is, we will discuss four important factor. Why this is a revolution 2.0, we will discuss four important factor, and the four important factor are: first factor is security architecture changed. Security architecture architecture changed. After 1979, after 1979, Gulf country feared Iran. Gulf country feared Iran. So they created Gulf country created GCC, close partnership with USA. GCC with USA, and with GCC, America developed bases around Iran. And we have seen this on in 2026, Iran destroyed all the bases which are around his country. All the American bases we have seen in Saudi Arabia, we have seen in Oman, we have seen on every Gulf country which are surrounded or partner of Iran, are the which bases developed by America is completely destroyed. Now, during war, American bases themselves became vulnerable. Iran successfully struck target. Therefore, countries start thinking: Can America bases themselves? Can America is always protect us? Now, Gulf country may. We have seen. We have seen. Uh, what is Saudi Arabia? Saudi Pakistan pact, which is similar to NATO. Because due to the fear, because now everyone understand that US is no longer protect us, and we can't trust the security of USA, because they themselves can't retaliate and can't handle that mass level of attack. Is obviously mass level of attack done by Iran. So they are doubtful to USA protection. So many country try to come closer, or try to make a ally friendship, or try to negotiate peace deal with Iran. And some of them are trying to alternative security providers, such as we have seen Saudi Pakistan defense pact in previous year. So we can't really trust Gulf country can't really trust American security. Now, the second point is regime survival, and this is the important why. If this is can't survive, then we can't imagine the Iran today's role. Many experts believe economic sanction, inflation, and women protest, currency collapse would remove any government. What I am saying, economic sanction, inflation, women protest, and currency collapse. This again we am repeating: economic sanction, inflation, women protest, and currency collapse would remove any government of any country, but any Iranian government. Instead, government survived. Government instead of a Iranian government collapsation, government survived. Army stayed loyal. Army stayed loyal. Army is not like a Pakistan army. Army stayed loyal. No military coup happened because of army loyalty, and Islamic Republic is stronger than expected. We have seen government survive because army stayed loyal. People come together. They fight together. Now the identity of Iran before and after the war is completely changed. The identity or status we can say of Iran is completely changed. This is probably the most important argument authors say. 1979 revolution created religious identity, and recent war created national identity. People united not only because of religion, but because foreign attack increased, patriotism, nation pride increased. People ignored internal differences. So obviously, normal people criticize the government during war. Citizens unite against external enemies. This is called really around Indian the flag effect. Identity of Iran is now completely changed. Now Iran shows that yes, I am the country who can retaliate against the superpower. And now the fourth important is economy. If sanction reduce, Iran may receive frozen arrest. We have seen economy. Now Iran get a frozen asset back, higher oil import, higher oil import export, sorry, and foreign investment and better trade. And Iran will also charges per barrel $1 for the oil export those who passes through state of Hormuz as a form of security. So now state of Hormuz has become obviously a powerful bargaining tool. So Iran has politically won despite military damage. Iran has politically won despite military damage. We have seen as a sanction, internal inflation. We have seen. Despite this, Iran has politically won. Gulf country will move closer to Iran now. Sanction may reduce. Sanction may reduce, and Iranian people are now united. American influence in West Asia is declining. We have seen the basis of America is stuck down under the debris. So why these things are important for our country? This fact is this point is important because if according to the Indian appeared to tilt toward earlier before the war. India tilt to, we have seen India when the war happened. India in PM were in Israel during the day when the Ayatollah Khomeini were died. Before war, India position tilt to USA, Israel,
we have seen Israel and UAE. Now the position we have seen during the conflict. This is the before war or before war. But after the we can see after war or after the ceasefire, India also sent a ministerial delegation to Iran after the war. Why? Again, I am saying energy security. Iran is strategically located near the Strait of Hormuz. Iran controls the Strait of Hormuz, through which significant share of India's imported crude oil passes. Any disruption, again I am saying, any disruption directly affect the Indian energy security. Any disruption directly affect our country. Now, again, and another important point is Chabahar port. Chabahar port. Chabahar port developed by the India on Iran for access to Afghanistan. This is important because it through this port we have access to Afghanistan and Central Asia, and we can with Chabahar port we can counter Pakistan, China, and important point for is Chabahar. This Iran Instack. Instack means Instack. We have you have heard before that Instack. That means international international north south transport corridor. Iran is central to Indian connectivity plans linking India with Central Asia and Russia and Europe. This because of the Strait of Hormuz, it is important for the India because it is a central linking to Europe, Russia, Central Asia, and strategic autonomy. India traditionally avoid choosing one bloc. Instead, India wants good relation with. Again, I am saying Israel. India trying to balance approach is trying to maintain relation with Israel, Iran, USA, and Arab Gulf country. This is called strategic autonomy or multi-alignment. So India try to maintain the relation with is Iran and as well as Israel, America, and other Gulf country. India is trying to maintain balance approach. So this was the overall we can say revolution 2.0 and the differences in revolution 1 we have seen the regime change, but in revolution 2 we have seen current government survive and people come together, they fight against the external enemies, and they ultimately the feeling of nationalism grow or increased. So the main conclusion of this article is the war has transformed West Asian geopolitics. Earlier in West Asia, the USA influence was greater. Now it's declining. The influence of USA declining. We have seen in the recent that Saudi Arabia and Pakistan defense pact. Because they can't trust the US protection, because US himself can't protect their bases, then how can they protect the other country? So the shipment in USA influence on West Asia is declining, and now Iran is more resilient than earlier expected. The regional security order is changing. Nationalism has strengthened Iran internally. Now the internal chaos and the sense of nationalism feeling together is obviously strengthened, and sanctions are removed. Iran get its foreign asset, and Iran now charges State of Hormuz per barrel $1. So these things obviously economic will be boost, and Iran will get the all the refund when because of a USA damage. So these were the article of the day, editorial of the day, and we have understand the what is the importance of Chabahar port or State of Hormuz to India. So this was the today breakdown of article, and we have seen what today's analysis of newspaper. So if you guys interested, or if you people get help from this, then try to subscribe and share to the respective your friends. Thank you.